Again, good evening. My name is Derek Brown, top producer with Nspire Network, and it is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you all what we feel is the best venue on the planet, bar none, and that is Nspire Network. Now, as you can see on your screen, Nspire Network is literally redefining what many people think and have come to think of multi-level marketing by creating a true retail culture and an environment driven by mission-driven objectives. Nspire Network's founders have had more than 50 years of successful award-winning MLM as well as entrepreneur experience. And Nspire offers health and wellness products that are designed to enhance the quality of life for individuals of all ages around the world, while simultaneously providing a very exciting and potentially lucrative income opportunity as well. Now, Nspire Network corporate office is located in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, in Buckhead, beautiful Buckhead. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight you're going to have an opportunity to hear about some of the pieces of the pie that are under the Nspire Network umbrella. And these are pretty big pieces of pie, I'm sure you would agree. We have the weight loss and the healthy eating nutrition industry under the Nspire umbrella, ladies and gentlemen. And in and of itself, it's a $648 billion industry globally. We also have the global prostate cancer market. Ladies and gentlemen, just that slice of pie alone that is under the Nspire Network umbrella is $50 billion plus globally. In addition to that, we have the erectile dysfunction market, and it's slated to be over $3 billion by the year 2022. And tonight, we're going to touch on our flagship industry as we introduce our flagship product to several of you in the global hygiene market, which is slated to be over $42 billion with a V by the year 2022. Now, we want you guys to understand that in the year 2016 alone, several women, millions have used sanitary napkins and other protection products. In the U.S. alone, consumers spent around $3 billion plus on sanitary napkins, panty liners, tampons, and the like. Just last year, over $3 billion. Now, a woman can actually use as many as up to 17,000 sanitary products in her lifetime. Here's the eye-opener tonight. The FDA does not require manufacturers to disclose the contents of their sanitary napkins and tampons, which is why you can't find them on the side of the bag. Now, because of this, there have been several health-related issues that have been attached potentially to these sanitary napkins that you purchase over the counter or off the shelf. Feelings of discomfort, rashes, bacterial infections, and the like. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a question that I need you to ponder as we move through this brief presentation tonight. If you had information that could save your life or the life of someone you love or care about, would you share that information? And more importantly, would you listen? So tonight we want to introduce to you the Now We Know campaign. The Now We Know campaign is informing men and women all over the world about the potential harmful effects that today's sanitary napkins and tampons may have on a woman's body. It's the brainchild of Nspire Network's founders, and it's actually consistent with our philosophy of being mission-driven people. Now, you can get all the facts that you need to get on our awareness campaign website, which is the name of the campaign, again being Now We Know, and that's nowweknow.net. The N-O at the end is a double entendre because we're now saying no to what we weren't aware of, what was in these sanitary products. So the Now We Know movement is actually going to partner with women's organizations, cancer awareness groups, synagogues, churches, mosques, sororities, fraternities, all types of organizations internationally as well, to host things like 5K walks, bike rides, basketball tournaments, all in an effort to bring awareness to this potentially life-threatening issue. So again, tonight, we want to introduce you to the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin, where you're going to love the way you feel. And it has an awesome tagline. It's known as simply the world's most comfortable sanitary napkin. Now, as you see on your screen, we have day pads, night pads, overnight pads, and panty liners as well. So we're going to take it a step further tonight, and we're going to give you an opportunity to literally see for yourself why millions of women are about to be exposed to the world's most comfortable sanitary napkin. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here, I want to see if I can lock my view, is a sanitary napkin, literally right off the shelf from your local grocery store or drugstore. Now, as you can see, you ladies are familiar with this. Men, you might be laughing a little bit, but yes, that's exactly what this is, a sanitary napkin right off the shelf. But what I want you to make note of is that this has not been opened yet. As you can see, you can still see the seal there, but I want you to pay close attention, ladies. This actually is already open, and it always is, because it has these air pockets here. Now, here's the kicker, and this is where I got a little upset. These air pockets are here because it has to breathe, because the adhesive that they use to allow these over-the-counter, off-the-shelf sanitary items to stick to the garment, they're the same grade adhesive that's used in duct tape. So if they sealed it totally, it would literally balloon up and potentially explode in the bag, right, from the chemicals. So can we at least agree that if this is open before it's used, can we really consider this a sanitary item? All of you in the medical field know that you can actually lose your license if you apply to gauze that had already been opened. So we can definitely agree to that. So what most women do, we're doing these focus groups all over the nation now. You know, you stick this in your purse, and then until it's time to use it, and you've got fingernail clippings, you know, makeup crumbs, coins falling down in here, right? So now you have to open this puppy up, shake it off before you use it, because it's probably not as sanitary as it needs to be. Well, I want you guys to notice that this is an 8-hour protection system, and we're going to do a little demonstration here very briefly to let you see how the absorbency holds up. So we're going to put that right there, and then we have the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin, again simply known as the world's most comfortable sanitary napkin. Now I want you to make note. You notice this is a lot thinner and a lot smaller than the item that's purchased right over the shelf. Also, I want you to notice that it is totally sealed. As a matter of fact, we had a testimony of a customer who was very, very impressed because she mistakenly dropped the package in the commode and pulled it out, and it didn't allow the inner side of the product to get wet. And she was really impressed by that. I thought that was pretty awesome, but it's because it's totally sealed. So can we agree that this is a true sanitary item, correct? Because there's no exposure to the outside atmosphere. Well, I've got a unique way of opening these up. I literally just rip the side and pop it open. I've probably been doing a few too many presentations. So in any event, we want to actually compare the two, the store-bought brand along with the Cherish Premium Sanitary product, which you can see is a lot thinner, and even as I place it down on the counter, you can also see that it's a lot smaller. So now, let's literally show you all tonight, very briefly, what the founders of Nspire Network found when they were doing their due diligence, and they spoke with several OBGYNs, and they found when a woman is in that special time of the month, and we call it the feminine flow, she exudes 15 to 50 milliliters on a daily basis. Well, I also wish you guys were here to actually touch both of these and feel the difference as well. You will have an opportunity to do that as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to simulate that tonight. We're going to use this colored water, and we're going to put it on 50 milliliters, which OBGYNs have said is approximately the maximum amount, or the average between 15 and 50 that a woman exudes on a daily basis when she's having her feminine flow. So we're going to literally pour that. You guys see that's right at 50, right? I want to make sure you can see that. And we're going to put it into the off-the-shelf brand. We're going to make sure we get it in there very good. And there's a reason why we're using water with color in it, food coloring, obviously, because when this product is used, there's going to be a color on it. So we want you to have a good visual. So obviously, if we put 50 milliliters in their product, we're going to do the same with ours. You get that right at 50 milliliters. Matter of fact, it looks like it's a tap over, and that's fine. And we're going to make sure we get it in the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin. Now, some of the things that the founders found when they were doing their due diligence is that a lot of women have been suffering in silence. This was a taboo subject until now. And we're bringing it to the forefront. That's why you have a man such as myself that's excited about what you are about to be exposed to, because guess what? The question that I posed to you all was posed to me. And yes, there are individuals in my life that I love and care about. So when I got this information, I had to share it. It's really that simple, okay? So now remember, this is an 8-hour protection system. We have the label that we pulled right off. And again, there are a lot of issues that women have been suffering in silence. All you have to do is you can Google harmful effects of sanitary napkins. You'll see a lot of the dangers or potential issues that the average store-bought brand is potentially exposing our women to. And here's the thing, they didn't know. Their parents literally took them right to the store when this special time in their life started, and literally just did what her mother before did. Nobody really stopped to really do any research. But when you stop to think that last year alone, there were over 600,000 hysterectomies. And what they're telling these women is, we're not sure where it came from, but we need to take your entire reproductive system away. Well, then it's time to start doing some investigative thinking. So now what we have here is a paper towel, regular paper towel. And we're going to put it over what we're going to call Exhibit B moving forward, which is a store-bought brand. And I'm simply going to place my hand up and down this product, and you're going to notice that it's completely wet. It didn't hold for 5 minutes, much less 8 hours. Here's the problem. Think about this. Most women that are in this phase of their life, where are they at? What are they doing? They're either working or in school, right? Working or in school. So here's the issue. When a woman is standing or laying down, that's when her feminine flow is taking place. But when a woman is sitting down, there's a reverse suction that takes place, and all the toxins that God designed to leave your body at this precious moment in time is now being absorbed back into the body while you're sitting down, because your system is failing you. It's that simple, guys. So now, because most women are literally in this stage of life or in school or working, they're sitting down, and this is potentially where a lot of the issues are coming from. Now we're going to take another paper towel, right, and we're going to do the exact same thing with Exhibit A, which is the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin, and I'm going to use my other hand because my left hand is a little damp now, and we're going to press. We're going to press, and we're going to press, and you're going to notice it is completely dry. Somebody said he probably wasn't pressing. I want you to pay attention to this. Completely dry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the no-brainer of the century. Do you want to be wet and irritable, or do you want to be dry and comfortable? It is literally that simple tonight. But we're going to take it a step further. We're going to do a little dissecting here, because we have several women that say, I've been wearing this product all my life, 10, 15, 20, up 30 plus years, and never thought about dissecting it to see what's actually in it. So we're going to show you tonight, and you're going to see why we actually use the food coloring to make the point very clear. So I'm going to get this first layer off here, and we're going to show you where a lot of the irritants are potentially coming from. This is the first layer that touches a woman's body, and I have my lovely assistant here. She's got her hand full. She's got a Facebook Live going, but I want you to touch this very quickly if you could, my lovely assistant, and tell me exactly how that feels.
Feels very rough, coarse, and it's wet.
Wow. Well, she said it feels coarse, and it's soaking wet still, guys. You can see it's still soggy. Reason being, even if I took this and rubbed it, you guys could probably hear that. It would actually irritate my skin, and this is the first thing that's touching the most precious part of our women's bodies. No wonder there's irritation. You know why? Look at this. That's not what you would assume it to be. You see it stretching like that? It's because this is rayon, and that's where the irritation is coming from, guys. So now let's take it a step further. This is the second layer, and it looks really good under that layer of rayon. It's supposed to be part of the absorbency system with the design, but this is no more than blue dye on a piece of paper. Here's the kicker. If I didn't use the green food coloring, you'd be able to see a blue hue already on the inner part of the absorbency system, which means if it's getting off this paper onto the absorbency system with cold water in a matter of minutes, where else is it getting? That's right, into your bloodstream. So now let's take it a step further. I want you guys to tell me what you think this is. The actual absorbency system. And most people assume that this is cotton. Of course, if I didn't have the food coloring in it, it would be completely white. And most people assume that it's cotton. I'm here to submit to you tonight that this is not cotton. It's actually recycled trash. What they do is they shred it up very fine, almost to a liquefied point, and then they bleach it to make it white, so you'll think that it's clean, that it's pure, and that it's cotton. But ladies and gentlemen, when you put chlorine on this product, and you have a 98.5 body temperature, you have fluids, a little blood, and other fluids on here, it causes a chemical called dioxin. Don't take our word for it. Please do your own due diligence and research. Dioxin is hundreds of times deadlier than arsenic, and when you do your research, you'll see that there are no safe levels for the human body in reference to dioxin. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this absorbency system and we're going to unravel it, pull the entire absorbency system out. Now I have 2 cups here. I want you guys to tell me which cup has the least amount of water in it. Obviously, the cup in my left hand, which is to your right. So we're going to take the cup with the least amount of water in it, and we're going to put the absorbency system in it and let it do what it does and keep it right here where you can see it. Now, the bottom portion of their system, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Do you see any perforation? Do you see any holes? I'm a pretty strong guy, and you can see me stretching this. Guys, this is no more than a trash bag. So now, where's the breathability? So if you take a trash bag and you load it up with recycled trash, and you have a 98.5 body temperature, what is this a petri dish for? You got it, bacteria, yeast infections, and the list goes on, which is why as a man I'm so excited, because a lot of men have to wait, obviously, during this cycle of life, but then a lot of them have to wait another week because the woman has to take diflucan to get her system back in order, to get her pH system back in balance. Ladies and gentlemen, but tonight, I'm going to submit to you the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin, which you already saw. The absorbency test was phenomenal. It actually holds up to 300 times more than its own weight. But we're going to dissect it, just to be fair, just as we did the off-the-shelf brand. So we're going to rip this puppy open here, and we're going to show you the first layer of the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin. And again, lovely assistant, I want you to rub this and just very quickly let us know how it feels.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I love the way this feels. It feels good. Feels good to my skin. Just really soft, and it's extremely dry.
Wow. Soft, thank you so much, and dry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we want touching the most precious part of our lady's body first, not a synthetic material. So the reason why this is so soft, and you're going to see why it's completely dry, is this is what you would expect it to be. This is soft cotton. Look at that. You can see the fibers. Rayon doesn't tear like that. Soft cotton. Now here is the advanced technology in every one of our sanitary products. Our panty liners, overnight pads, night pads, and our day pads, which is what I'm demoing right here for you. This is a negative ion strip. 100% natural algae strip infused with negative ions. Ladies and gentlemen, again, do your due diligence. Research negative ions. Doctors have labeled them as the vitamins of the air. Now, negative ions have several benefits. I'm going to focus on 3 of them tonight. Number 1, when we do these focus groups all across the country, a lot of women tell us, listen, for the first 2 days of my feminine flow. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to school because I'm at home in the fetal position, wrapped in pain from menstrual cramps. Well, ladies and gentlemen, negative ions have been known to literally relax the uterus, and they've been known to relieve pain. So we have hundreds of testimonies of women who said their menstrual cramps have been either significantly reduced or eliminated altogether due to the negative ion strip. Another benefit of the negative ion strip is we have a lot of ladies that say, Derek, you know what, I really don't like the smell during that time. Well, negative ions, ladies and gentlemen, kill bacteria, which we found has eliminated the odor. So now women don't have to waste money on body washes and sprays and all that stuff, because the negative ions have allowed us to get hundreds of testimonies of women who said now the odor has been significantly reduced or altogether eliminated. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite thing that I like to talk about in reference to the negative ion strip is a lot of women are cranky during that time. We have a lot of ladies tell us they don't like the way they feel. They feel off keel, off balance. A lot of men state that, you know, she's tripping. But now I realize that she was potentially going through chemical warfare, didn't even know it. So what we have at this point is an opportunity where negative ions actually balance the pH system. So now we're getting testimony after testimony of women saying they not only have a feeling of well-being and peace of mind, even an increase of energy, but they're not having to take the diflucan to put their pH system back in balance because of the negative ion strip. Negative ions can be found at the beach, at waterfalls, during a thunderstorm. The atmosphere is in flux with negative ions, and that's why people are so relaxed. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, as we wrap up, we're going to unravel the Rolls Royce of sanitary napkins, which is the Cherished Premium Sanitary Napkin. Now, I want you ladies and gentlemen to pay close attention to something as I unwrap the inner core of the Cherished Premium Sanitary Napkin. Pay close attention. You see the green food coloring, but you're going to notice something spectacular, because this pad is designed to pull all the fluid into the inner working of the pad, which is why so many women give testimonies of being so comfortable and so dry. As a matter of fact, a lot of them say they even forgot they had it on. Look at this. You notice there is not a speck of green on the outer layer. It's all in the absorbency system, the inner core. Now, you all agreed that this cup had the most water in it, so we're going to put the Cherished Premium Sanitary Napkin inner core right in there and let it do what it does. Keep those cups right there where you can see them. Look at that. Look at that. Not even a hue of green on there. Now, that is absolutely phenomenal technology. Now, we're going to wrap up by showing you the bottom portion of the Cherished Premium Sanitary Napkin. First thing I want you to notice is that if you look closely, you'll see those lines. Can you guys see those lines? Look like little raceways or runways there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what allows the Cherished Premium Sanitary Napkin to be so breathable. So if I put this over a cup of steam, you would literally be able to see the steam come through, which means it's porous and very breathable, right? But if I poured water on top of it, it would actually catch and hold the water, which means it's strong. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why our actual packaging can be totally sealed is because the adhesive that's used on the Cherished Premium Sanitary Napkin is a food-based grade adhesive, so we could totally seal our product and call it a true sanitary item. And the cool thing is, ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely not a trash bag, because a trash bag wouldn't tear like that. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, how long has this been in this cup? Ladies and gentlemen, what, about 7 minutes, 6 minutes? Well, does it look like it's working, guys? Can you see that? I'm going to make it plain for you this evening. Look at this. Somebody said, well, you know, when I go to the store and get my pads, I get 30 in a pack. Look very closely. Well, now I see why, because you're going to need all 30 of them. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to look at this. The absorbency system is, well, I won't say defective, but it's not absorbent. All the fluid that we put in there is still there, right? And then if you pay close attention, you'll notice a slight color change. Look at that very closely. Ladies and gentlemen, if I didn't use the food coloring, you can literally see it start to change. It's getting a yellowish hue to it. It's literally getting a yellowish hue mixed in, and that's the dioxin coming out of that absorbency system. As we wrap up, how long has this been in the cup, the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin? About, what, 3-4 minutes? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see this completely dry, not a drop of water. Matter of fact, I can turn it all the way upside down, and I'm going to do you one better. That's exciting in itself, not a drop of water, but watch this. We actually turn a liquid into a solid, and this is why women are so comfortable and dry with the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, I want everyone to understand, as we wrap up tonight, is that all you have to do is get back with the individual that put you in front of this presentation. Listen, it's no nonsense. We tell people, don't have a heart attack, don't get a headache, or let your hypertension kick in about believing what your eyes just showed you. It's that simple. So you can literally get back to the individual that showed you this webinar and literally try a sample or purchase the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin tonight. So as we close, we want to make sure that you, ladies and gentlemen, understand that Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins are known as simply the world's most comfortable sanitary napkins, and they're made from 8 layers of natural protection and comfort. You can see the details on these 8 layers on the actual website that I gave you earlier, which is nowweknow.net, okay? And that's N-O-W-W-E, I'm sorry, N-O-W, that's correct, W-E-N-O.net. Now, we also have a host of other products that are all natural for men. So we have products for men as well. The Empower Testosterone Booster, the Max Life Prostate Care Plus, and we have a product that's for everyone, Total Recall, which is a memory booster, 100% natural. If you're 8 to 80, you can use this product. A lot of college students love it and replace drinking the energy drinks for staying up late. And a lot of adults love it because they get that afternoon slump. Then we have Taboo for Him, which is 100% natural male enhancement. I don't need anything like that, but I tested out for the company, and I'm telling you, it works. The cool thing about it is, we're all adults, is you're not ready until you're ready, if you know what I mean. You're not walking around looking crazy all day, all right? And it's also 100% natural, so you're not going to see blue spots and stuff like that. Then we have Sweetest for Her, which is 100% natural female sexual energy enhancer. And we've gotten several awesome testimonies from women being transparent on how one woman said this product has saved her marriage. It's increased her libido, her sexual energy overall. Absolutely phenomenal products that have been designed by our medical advisory board, Dr. Richard and Stephen Minat, which you can also get details on them on the actual nowweknow.net website. Now, 3 things you need to do at this point. If you're interested in helping us share this campaign, getting the word out because it makes sense, then you want to secure your distributor's license tonight. Get back with the individual that showed you this opportunity and literally simply get their link and position yourself for $35. That's right, $35 a year is the fee to be a distributor with Nspire Network, and you're a full-fledged distributor. You'll get a world-class level website absolutely free that will allow you to do 2 things. It'll allow you to either share it with other people who want to be distributors and assist us in getting the word out and get compensated for doing so, or you could simply just involve and enroll customers. You have a customer link as well. Now, for those of you who understand that you'll probably need some product on hand, if you want to do a showcase or a focus group, well, you need to choose the distributor package as well. So once you secure your distributor's license, you would go on your own website, go into your own back office, and you can choose either the Builder, Achievia, or the Premium package. The 3rd thing you want to do is simply follow our system. With that, we have 3 types of people at this point. The number 3 person says, it sounds great, Derek, but it's just not for me. If you're a number 3 person, first of all, I want to thank you for taking your time out on a Thursday evening. But I want you to thank the individual that put you in front of this information, because they thought enough of you to show you a venue that could literally change your life for generations to come. So at the very least, do them a huge favor and try one of the products. Number 2 person says, I've got questions. Well, if you're a number 2 person, every Sunday we do the same webinar on the same back channel at the same back time, 8 p.m. Sunday. And you can actually plug in with prospects yourself, but we're also going to do a quick start training to go over the first steps to show you how to build your Nspire Network business. The number 1 person says, Derek, you could have shut up 15 minutes ago. This thing has a moral fiber to it. It makes sense, and I want to join the movement, or I simply want to try the product. All you have to do, first of all, I want to be the first to congratulate you on taking that step. All you have to do is get back with whomever introduced you to this webinar. If you found it on Facebook, simply go back to that individual and literally ask them for their link and choose to be either a distributor for $35 once a year, and you'll get your website immediately, or a customer, and you can try as much of the product that you want. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. We look so forward to working with all of you that are being distributors and customers. We look forward to getting your testimonies. We'll see you on Sunday's webinar. And if you're anywhere in the Atlanta area, we are having our final finale here in Atlanta on Saturday, this Saturday at 1 p.m. at 400 Technology Drive, Suite G in Smyrna, Georgia at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the afternoon. We're actually going to have our Director of Training and Field Development, one of the co-founders of this venue, Mr. Damon Crump, in the house this Saturday at 1 p.m. God bless, good night, and we look forward to working with you all.